We got tour some of the crystals here I've been working on. Give you all a little tour of some of the crystals I got. Here's some moss agate. Some agate, geode. That one's pretty cool. Look at that. It looks like it's got eyes. Let's see if we can get a good close up of that. Some cool colors in it. That's like it's called moonstone, I believe. Pretty sure that's a aggregated moonstone. That's clear. I was gonna make a dog tag out of that. I was in the army and I was gonna put my dog tag info on it. Kinda looks like a dog tag. Laser engrave it in there. There's the moss agate. That's pretty. That's pretty neat. It's a real pretty green. Then we got some Agatized Coral that came off of another rock over here. It's got the real pretty jersey. Turn a better light on, let's see. See if we can get a good close up of that. I don't know if y'all can see how it glitters. That glitters. See right through it. All glittery. That I think is hematite in its raw form. I'm not really sure. It's weird. This rock here, it might be meteorite though. I'm not sure because it's gold color on the inside. Cut a little piece off right there. It's kind of got like a gold on the inside, silver on the outside. I don't get it. Never really seen a rock like that. Plus where I found it's pretty weird. Found it on top of the snow when I was up north. I was in like 3 feet of snow. This was sitting on top of the snow, so how it got on top of the snow is what I was thinking. It had to fall from the sky. Anyway, just a theory. Here's a cool shell. I dug out of limestone. Actually, out of the same piece this came out. See this crystallized shell right here? See that limestone right there? So when I dug that shell out of that hard stone. There it is. Broke it getting it out, but put it back together. But it glitters too. Let's see if we can see that. It glitters slightly. Clean it off a little bit. See the little glitters. Teeny tiny little glitters all over it. It's hard to see that when I'm moving the camera around, but see how they glitter. There's another piece of that coral. Come off of that piece there. There's some good red stuff. See that glitters? It's all glittery. That's where those pieces came off of. There's a rhodochrosite heart I made, a heart-shaped box. The bottom part's calcite. There's some good gemmy rhodochrosite there. It's got some real color in it. You see the light coming right there. It's real gemmy. It's a heart. Check this out. See, it says L. L shape. L for L. O. There's the O. V. E. Love. L-O-V-E spells love in my book. It's pretty cool though. I love this page. Show it to you again. A little bit of brighter light. Let's see. That's some pretty stuff. It's got some colors to it. That's called rhodochrosite. See, we got some pyritic area right there. It's got pyrite on it. See the pyrite? Hard to see that. There you go. Some calopyrite on the edge of it. It's shining up with some sandpaper. It turns like metallic. It looks like metal. Almost kind of gold, like gold. Like a dirty brass color, kind of. That's a good gemmy piece of rhodochrosite. That's worth some money right there. Get a good close up of that. That's pretty, ain't it? Show you the heart-shaped box. It can't do that. I made with it. It goes with it. It's made of calcite. That's the base to the box. That's calcite. There's the bottom. Sign my name right there. It's got my signature right there in that round spot. That's pretty too. It's pretty neat because these glow under black light. That calcite right there absorbs the light from a black light pretty good, and it starts glowing. Later there'll be some hinges here where this will just flip open. Or I'm still trying to figure out how I'm going to do that. But I'll make a little housing, like a gold housing that fits this, and then it'll fit on here too, and then a hinge will be on there, and then it'll open up and it'll look real pretty. That's a pretty neat thing. Move that back over. That's our little ring box. I showed those off earlier. There's some more little habitats for fish. It's like, that's Agatized Coral, but it's, see how glittery it is inside? It's a pretty blue glitter. I don't know if you can see a good view of that. Let's see. Let's see if we can get down in there. Those are little caves for little baby fish. They can hide in. Tiny, delicate little backlit cave. There's some good piece of Agatized coral. That's a pretty red color. Here's mosquito. I call that one mosquito. It looks like a face, like a cartoon mosquito. That and this one right here. Here's his brother. That's another piece of Agatized coral there. I love the color in this stuff. There's a lot of really good, beautiful colors. It's beautiful red. Red's the... Here's another piece back there. Those are pretty cool there. They change with light. Just a little bit of light makes them change all kind of weird colors. See how that does that? Just a little bit of light shining through it. That's some beautiful stuff. Here's another one. Looks like a cow's face. Zoom out, focus a little bit. Takes a really high polish too. Them things get really like glass when they're polished. Really pretty. Looks like a face on a cow. Backlight it a little bit. See how just a little bit of light changes that? There's some gold tiger's eye. And I got some red tiger's eye. I'm not really sure what that one is. I'm hoping it's a ruby. It's pretty red. But it's got that purpley color to it that's kind of like ruby-ish. The color, it's kind of like a ruby right there, I think. Pinkish red that is. Either that or pink sapphire or something. There's a couple guitar picks I made. Agatized Coral. Hard to see this, and it won't focus. That's a pretty piece of Agatized Coral right there. There's its brother right there, because those came off the same piece. Both of those are off this one little piece of coral that I cut in half and made these delicate little guitar picks. That's the Pick of Destiny 1 and the Pick of Destiny 2. Named after Jack Black's and Kyle Gass's movie, Pick of Destiny. It's a pretty funny movie. It inspired me when I made these. I made these probably 20 years before that movie ever came out. But when I saw that movie, I had my name for those. I was like, oh, the Pick of Destiny, that's what I'm going to call them. That was pretty cool. Love that movie, it's pretty funny. You got some cool agate there. Some agatized coral everywhere. Oh, this is pretty neat. It's a fluorite heart I made. Same stuff as that purple right there. This purple one right here, this is called fluorite. Can't really see that in that light. It's too bright. There you go. It's pretty cool. Took me a while to polish this, and it's still not done. Anyway, that heart's made out of that same stuff. Some cool rainbows in it. Light that up. Show you what that looks like. Heart. That's real pretty purple too. That's a pretty one. Love this one. Alright, let's move on to, let's see, more Agatized Corals. Had that set up right here. Anyway, stay there, damn it. There's more Agatized Coral with some good druzy in it. There's colorful little glittery. There's a purple coral. There's an Agatized Coral again. The red color is the most hardest one to find. There's some, I call them gourmet gravel. It's all inside the Infinity. My Infinity Fishtank. It's got some crystals in it. Let's see if we can get some of them. one. That's the amethyst right there. It's a clear variety of amethyst. Some more agatized corals in there. Pink amethyst. Agatized coral cave back there for my octopus. It's in there. It's got a little place to hide in there. I don't know if you can see that. It's hard to. I'll do a better video later where you'll see all that better. Some things I made, some amethyst back there, amethyst geodes. A big old piece of calcite. That's golden calcite there. So you can see the light go right through that. It's the same stuff I made that heart-shaped box and that skull out of. See them skulls? So you can see light come right through it. Those are the ones that light up with the black light. Made that skull, put diamonds in it for eyes. All kinds of cool stuff. There's a black opal right there. Here's some blue tourmaline. That's pretty. I'll take that out in a second and show you that one to you. That's rare. There's various agates. There's some crazy lace agate. There's some galenite. There's a weird brown, like a poop brown, like petrified poop, but it's crystals. But it looks like brown poop. I think that's another, not really sure, I think that's a tourmaline, but it's kind of doing the same thing as the agatized coral. That's probably a pretty nice piece. I can't wait to cut that one. There's coral back there. That pretty red rock. I'm not sure what that one is. It's pretty red. Orange and yellow. It's pretty weird. Hoping it's a ruby or something, or a big old sapphire. There goes another piece of that other strange. I'm not really sure what that is. There's a crystallized shell. It's petrified in there real good. All these, man, under a black light, they really look trippy. Here's a calcite cross I made. See the light come right through. I still gotta polish that one. All kinds of corals. Got agatized coral with the druzy in there. More cave habitat with druzy. For a little tiny baby fish will live up in there. They'll like to hide up in there. It's kind of pretty. Goes way up in there. Got all kinds of little caves. Let's see, there's another one. Cave goes all up in there. Oh yeah, let's do that. Show you that. It's called blue watermelon tourmaline. It's a rarity. It's kind of rare. Usually that's red on the inside and green on the outside, but this one's blue. It's a costly little piece. Can you believe it? thing's probably worth about 250, 300 bucks right here for this little piece of rock. Pretty crazy. But it's rare, that's why. Usually a tourmaline this big, a regular watermelon tourmaline would be about 80 bucks or something like that. 65 to 80 bucks. Because of this blue variety, it takes it up probably 2 or 3 times that. That's pretty. Alright guys, well, hope you enjoyed seeing the various crystals we got here. A lot of them are really rare. Red coral is the most rare color there is of coral. And it's not legal to harvest coral, but this isn't harvested coral. This is coral that comes from other sources, from like inside of limestone rock. It comes from excavations from like construction sites and stuff like that. So it's kind of like you're allowed to obtain that because it's not like you've been out in the ocean killing wild animals, habitats by trying to get rich stealing coral from the ocean. This is obtained from other, like under a mountain and stuff like that. So there's only 3 places in the whole world you can actually find it. One of them right here in Tampa, Florida. Out of the other 2 places, one's in California, probably about 1.5 miles underneath a mountain out there in California. And then there's another place in Australia that's guarded by the Australian government, and there's a death order on the property. If you're even caught on the property, they'll fucking shoot your ass. And they're crazy. They won't even let you near that property where this stuff can be found. Now, for some reason, they're guarding it like it's gold or diamonds. It is worth a lot of money, though. It's rare. There's only 3 places in the whole world you can find it, so that's probably why they're guarding it, because they don't want people out there getting rich off of their land and stuff. So different countries, they got different laws. They're allowed to shoot you somewhere. Other places, if you're even caught on their property, they'll just shoot you and bury you, and you're gone. So anyway, Tampa Bay is like one of the 3 places in the whole world that you can even find it. There's a nice piece of red right back there. That's red agatized coral. That's a pretty one. It's got the druzy in there. Let's see. Flashlight don't want to do nothing to that. There you go. Try to get a close up of that glitter. There. Thought I'd share how pretty some of these rocks are. I don't know what that is. I'm hoping it's a sapphire too. Had these rocks for quite a long time. Had them since I was about a teenager. A whole bunch of them I've had since I was like a teenager. Some of my favorite ones I've collected from around the world. I've been all around the world, so I've had a bunch of friends give me rocks because I was into rocks, and they'd be like, "Hey man, I got a bag full of rocks." I think this one right here came from a friend of mine that was from Bangkok, Thailand. She was all like, "Hey man, you want some rocks?" Man, I like rocks too, man, but I got some cool ones from where I come from. I'll give you a whole bunch of them. I was like, "Really?" She was like, "Yeah." So I'm not really sure what these rocks are. These red ones. It's probably agatized coral as well. I don't know how she got them from Bangkok, Thailand, but maybe somebody there was collecting rocks and she got them or something. I don't know. I don't really know the whole story, because you got to know where they were found, and without that information, it's hard to understand what it is until you take it, have a specific gravity test, and they can do other tests to tell you exactly where that was found. So, and exactly what it is. Some of them are really beautiful though. There's a nice one. It's got It's a real color to it. Some trippy looking stuff. Alright guys, well, I'll see you later.